What's going on, everyone? We're sitting here at Verdin by Taylor Morrison. We are in North Phoenix, and this is the Poppy floor plan in the Discovery Collection. Now, real quick, this is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath with an option of a flex room, 2.5 car garage, 2,300 square foot house that is starting at $731,000. Now, this is one of their most popular floor plans that they have, and you're gonna see very soon why. But before I take you to the tour, I wanna tell you some things about what it's like to live here at Verdin by Taylor Morrison and what it's like to live in North Phoenix in this area of town. Okay, so before we get onto the tour, I wanna tell you some facts about Verdin at Taylor Morrison. That is starting off with the fact that they have 5 different collections. They have only 10 models right now, but look, they have over 20 plus floor plans. Honestly, it's a lot and it can be very, very overwhelming. But the good thing is that they have plenty of options, starting at the low 700,000s and going up to $2 million. So no matter where you are in that price point, you're gonna find something that you like, I promise. There's also gonna be a lot of stuff in here that you might not like as well. Now, right now they are on phase 1, phase 2, depending on the collections. They're all moving at a very different pace, are going to be taking their quick move-ins here in the next couple of months. And that's gonna be as close as August, September, October. They're already gonna be moving people in here and they're gonna have their first closings here at the end of summer. Now they're gonna have over 1,200 homes here when this is all built out, but this is a multi-year project. So don't worry, there's gonna be plenty of opportunity to buy inside of this community. Now there is a $250 HOA fee, and that includes a community center that is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna overlay some pictures and some videos so you guys can see what they have here. They have plenty of parks. They have dog parks. They have big ones, small ones. They have a community pool. They have a lap center pool. They have a yoga studio. They have a fitness center. And best of all, they have a ton of pickleball courts. Typically, the build time right now is 6 to 8 months, and some of the incentives that they're running, they're very different from collection to collection, and honestly, they vary a lot. So what I would do is I would contact me if you're interested in a specific floor plan or a specific collection so I can let you know the incentives that they have. But right now, they're doing up to 6% in closing costs and up to $15,000 in options or upgrades. So that's a very basic overview of what's happening at Verdin. Now, I do have a special rebate program for those of you that stay to the end. So make sure that you watch this video to the end because I have a special incentive for you after the tour. Now, to tell you a little bit more about what's happening in North Phoenix area, specifically where we're at. So we're located right on the Sonoran Desert Preserve. And something to note is that there's a lot of state trust land and they're not gonna sell any more of the land here. A lot of that land has already been developed. Verdin, they kind of got the last little bit that's there. So what does that mean? That means that it's good for home appreciation long-term because the land around you, first off, they're not gonna be another 1,200 homes being built here. But at the same time, if you wanna live here, you're gonna have to pay a premium. Now, specifically where we're at, I will say it's in person is where you can really see it. I'll try to do some justice with the drone footage, but you are sitting on top of the mountain. And anywhere you look here, it is true 360 mountain views. And not only at night, there's a light up from the city, which is far miles from here. And you can see Happy Valley, you can see True North, you can see any which way direction you look, there is just views up here. I really like it. It's nice and cool, it's fresh, and it is also very peaceful and quiet. So one thing to note is that we are located in between the Loop 303 and Tatum Range. So you're gonna get the best of both worlds. That means that appreciation is gonna happen no matter what. You're 15 minutes one way, 15 minutes the other way. Now, by the Loop 303, you know what there is? There is a new TSMC project, which is over $200 billion investment that is coming right here. That's only a 10-minute drive from you. So again, what is that gonna do? It's gonna continue to drive up home appreciation and home value. If you like hiking, if you like biking, if you like trails, if you like the lake, if you like going up to Sedona, to Flagstaff, this is really good location because look, you're still not that far away from the city. You still are in Phoenix, but you are shorter drive to the things that you might possibly enjoy outdoors. So with that being said, that wraps everything about what it's like to live at Verdin, what it's like to live up here in North Phoenix, and let's get to the tour. Okay, so we are now inside of the Poppy floor plan. So first thing that we're greeted with is to the right. We have rooms to the left, rooms to the right. So let's take a look at bedroom number 1 right here. And then we have our closet, normal size closet, nothing too big, nothing too small. Then we're gonna have our shared bathroom right here. Pretty normal size, something easy, kids can share. And then over here, we're gonna have our other room then we're gonna have another closet, same size, not too small, not too big. Bam. So we've got our room, and then as we make it back over here, now let's get back to the other side. So right here, we're gonna have half bathroom. It's gonna be our nice guest bathroom. And then this is kind of like that flex room that we have right here. I believe there's an option to make it into a 5th bedroom. So, but obviously, place for the kids to chill, or dad's office, or whatever you want. Kind of take a look at that. Flex room area right here. And then obviously we have our garage. We're gonna have kind of our key placement, and then our washer and dryer are gonna be right here. Pretty normal size. Show you inside. Right here. Laundry room, pretty normal. So make our way back over here. And what I really like about this is kind of like this double patio area we have here. So I'll show you the first patio very quick. Right here, it's a nice little place to chill. And then our other bedroom, it's actually gonna be right here. So I'm gonna show you this kind of little guest suite, I guess if you could call it. Obviously has its own personal bathroom, be a great place for maybe you have mom, grandma still living with you, older child, and then closet spaces. All right, you know, not too small, not too big. And then we obviously have our shower right here. So decent size, definitely plenty of space for your child or mom or grandma. Now, to come back in here, before we get to the master, we are greeted with our living room and dining room and kitchen. So this right here is our living room. Nice, I really like how bright and open it is. And if we come over to our dining room, right here, again, super nice, super wide, really love it. And then right over here, we have our kitchen. So super big island. If you guys know me, big fan of the islands. Would personally prefer an island in every kitchen. And then you have our pantry. Not the biggest, not the smallest. Definitely can hold a lot though. And then bam, kind of nice little look. And then let's take a look at the master. So as we come into the master, first thing I have to note is that it is pretty big, but it's not massive. For me personally, I prefer a smaller master and have more space in other places, right? Like kind of how we have a bigger living room, dining room area. And look at how like nice and big this shower is here. So we have our dual sinks. We have our shower. All right, now our shower. And then we have our closet. Now that is a lot of space in this closet. So, like this. There we go. Let me go look at that. Yep, cool. So now let's make our way back. And before we head outside, we're gonna, well, let's actually go through here. So let's go this way, show the outside. So one thing to notice is that there is a beautiful mountain right over here on the other side. Super nice mountain views, as you guys already know. And we are in the outside, so this is backyard area. Community center's over here. Bam. And then we'll kind of do a little walk around here. That way you guys can see, get to the other patio. So, bam. Just, I like the separation. You know, maybe you have the kids playing back here. Maybe dad, best friends can go smoke cigars or something in the front. I like the layout. I think it's nice. I think this is one of their most popular floor plans right now. And yeah, I think that these are gonna be some of their best sellers. So, and yeah, this Poppy floor plan specifically is their top seller right now. It is one of their most affordable plans, but like, it's one story. People really love the one story about it. And as you can see, there's separation everywhere throughout the house. Masters in the back. You've got the 2 rooms in the front with their own bathroom, guest bathroom, and then you have kind of like your guest suite, and then you have like your office, right? Your kind of your extra den space there. So this floor plan is really, really good, really, really well priced. And yeah, that wraps it up for this part of the tour. Thanks so much for taking a tour. That concludes the tour. Look, there is 10 different models available. So if you watch one of them, be sure to go below because there's a playlist where you can watch all 10 and kind of see which one is the best fit for you. Now, I said that at the end, I did have a special rebate program if you stayed, and that is Derek's rebate program, where you can save up to $10,000 when you use me as your buyer's agent, and that comes to you as a rebate at closing. But if you have a home to sell, I haven't forgotten about you. Ask me about my contingency plan, because I can list your home for 1% and you can use the rest of the proceeds to maybe get into a home like this one. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead, click the link below, fill out the form. There's a website that has all of the information that you need, and I will get in contact with you. All of my contact information is below. Don't hesitate to email me, call me, text me. It doesn't matter. I promise I don't bite. Now, with that being said, I am Derek Perez, your local Phoenix Realtor, here for all your real estate needs.